Before we get into today's massive wave of breaking Dodgers updates, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on all notifications so you never miss any big story, because what's coming out of Los Angeles right now is wild. Dodgers insiders are leaking things they were absolutely not supposed to reveal, front office conversations are spilling into the public, players are reacting behind the scenes, and the entire 2026 plan for this franchise suddenly looks like it's shifting in a dramatic and unexpected direction. This isn't just a routine off-season rumor. This is the kind of information that completely changes how fans look at the upcoming season, the trade deadline, and even the future of the organization. Let's start with what insiders are calling one of the biggest behind-the-scenes leaks of the Dodgers offseason. Reports suggest that the Dodgers front office has been quietly holding multiple internal meetings focused on restructuring the team in ways that were never made public. These aren't simple planning sessions, these are conversations about major roster changes, potential coaching adjustments, long-term contracts, and even future franchise-level moves that could reshape the entire direction of the team. According to people involved, these meetings were supposed to remain confidential, but a few key details just slipped out, and the baseball world has exploded because of them. One of the biggest revelations centers around the Dodgers' long-term strategy with their star players. For months, fans have been asking whether the front office was planning to stay aggressive, or whether they would step back and rely more on internal development. Based on these new leaks, the answer is clear: the Dodgers are going all in on a long-term championship window, and they are preparing to spend, trade, and build aggressively. This includes multiple potential blockbuster trades already being discussed internally. Several names are being floated around, some expected, some shocking, and while nothing is confirmed, insiders say that the Dodgers are specifically targeting high-impact players who can immediately reshape the rotation and give the lineup more balance and power. But that's not even the biggest part of this story. According to sources, the Dodgers leadership is extremely focused on strengthening the pitching staff not just for the start of next season, but for the next several years. The injury problems that hit the roster recently have made it clear that depth alone isn't enough. The team wants elite arms, proven durability, and pitchers who can perform in October. This has reportedly led the Dodgers to identify multiple pitchers, both starters and relievers, who could be huge additions if the team decides to move quickly. It's being described as an all-options-on-the-table approach where the Dodgers are willing to make bold and risky decisions that most teams wouldn't even consider. At the same time, there's a lot happening on the position player side as well. One of the most surprising leaked details is that the Dodgers are re-evaluating the roles of several offensive players heading into the 2026 season. The organization wants more consistency, better situational hitting, and a lineup that maintains pressure from top to bottom. There's internal discussion about shifting defensive positions, adjusting the batting order, and even exploring upgrades through trades or free agent signings that were never previously mentioned publicly. And then comes the most dramatic part of the leak, the coaching situation. This is where things get really interesting. While Dave Roberts remains well respected inside the organization, there are whispers that the Dodgers are planning to make behind-the-scenes adjustments to their coaching and analytics departments. Not necessarily big firings or dramatic replacements, but strategic additions, new specialists, and updated roles for key staff members. The goal is to bring in fresh perspectives and advanced techniques that keep the Dodgers ahead of the rest of the league. According to insiders, the front office believes that the evolving landscape of baseball requires constant adaptation, and they are ready to innovate again just like they did in the early years of their dominance. But the leaks don't stop there. Another huge piece of news involves the Dodgers farm system. Multiple reports indicate that the front office is extremely impressed with the development of several young players who are getting close to being MLB ready. These prospects could play a major role in upcoming decisions. The organization knows that combining young, cheap, high-upside talent with elite veterans is the perfect formula for long-term success. Some of these prospects are already being discussed as possible trade pieces, while others may be pushed more aggressively toward the major league roster. Sources say the Dodgers are extremely confident in their next wave of talent, and that confidence is influencing every roster decision they make right now. Now let's talk about the part that fans have been buzzing about nonstop: the leaked updates about players already on the roster. Several names are in the spotlight due to injuries, performance expectations, or contract situations. Inside information suggests that a few players who were believed to be long-term staples may no longer be guaranteed secure roles. The Dodgers want production, not just potential, and they're ready to hold everyone accountable. That doesn't mean they're moving on from stars, it means they're demanding more consistency, more intensity, and more championship-level play from the entire roster. One particularly interesting update involves the Dodgers' clubhouse culture. Some insiders say that leadership has become a major focus, especially after the emotional swings of the past season. The front office reportedly wants to strengthen the clubhouse dynamic by putting more responsibility on veteran players and pushing the younger guys to take ownership. The coaching staff is also planning to place new emphasis on communication, chemistry, and mental preparation. It's all part of a broader organizational effort to build a team that is mentally tough, resilient, and prepared for the pressure of October baseball. But perhaps the most exciting part of this entire leak is the sense of urgency coming from the front office. People inside the organization have been saying that the Dodgers aren't satisfied with being competitive, they want absolute dominance. They want another World Series title, and they want it soon. This mindset is driving every conversation they're having right now, whether it's about trades, contracts, training, or player development. The leaks show a front office that's motivated, confident, and ready to make bold decisions. Fans are especially excited about reports that the Dodgers have already begun exploring moves that could be completed much sooner than expected. If the right deal appears, the team will not hesitate. Some insiders believe that Los Angeles could be one of the first teams to strike when the trade market opens up. Others suggest that we may even see surprising early signings or fast-track negotiations with players who are close to earning long-term deals. Simply put, the Dodgers want to move quickly and aggressively before other teams can catch up. The final part of today's leak includes updates on team health and off-season preparation. Multiple players are reportedly ahead of schedule on their recovery timelines. The off-season training staff is extremely encouraged, and there is optimism that the Dodgers will enter the season healthier and more prepared than they've been in years. This alone is massive news for fans, considering how much injuries impacted last season's rotation and lineup. But insiders warn that health alone won't be enough. The Dodgers want to build a roster that has the depth and flexibility to handle anything, and that's a major factor in their upcoming decisions. At the end of the day, the message from the leaks is clear: the Dodgers are preparing for something big. Very big. And fans should expect unexpected moves, bold strategies, and a relentless pursuit of another championship. Whether that means blockbuster trades, major internal adjustments, or new roster strategies, one thing is certain: the Dodgers are not standing still. And that wraps up today's massive update on the Dodgers' leaked plans and exciting developments coming out of Los Angeles. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the latest Dodgers news, rumors, and updates. This offseason is just getting started, and trust me, there is so much more coming. Stay tuned for more breaking Dodgers stories.